All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as Divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Choose the mic.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Back, 15.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
80 weapon. Yellow. Switch.
They will run with Grant. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a first and 10 at the 11. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set on first down. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
In a wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Brissett. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. Just 1 catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
So we got man. Check.
On 2nd and 12, Brissett. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. I think that's Mack who's still down. Yeah, it is. Mack apparently shaken up there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Now Brissett on 4th down. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
First down, Colts.
Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Brissett to throw on 1st. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Hitchens. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Shoot. Check out.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. Here's Brissett. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On second down, it's Grant, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round Weekend. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Looking for Kelsey on the deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Slam. Motion.
This is Grant. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try and get it in with Sherman, the fullback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Flush to his right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he connects with Ebron. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On 1st and 10, Brissett escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 26. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Watch the edge.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Now it's Hines. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 22 is coming, 22 is coming. Mike.
Hey, let's get in there hard. Go. Mike 22, Mike 22. I got one.
Mike, go.
Brissett. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here's Brissett. Ebron's got it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Joker, 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 joker. Check 99, check 99.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brissett complete to Dorsett. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Man, that's trash. That's no go. Mike 56. Mike 56. I'm going to run you over.
Brissett sets to throw it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 3 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Brissett's pass complete to number 13, T.Y. Hilton. Touchdown.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score. Chiefs 10, Colts 7.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over first.
Good work, boy. Let's go.
At their own
Let's go.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 2. Check pass. Mike 2. 15.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Brissett. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Check 43.
Here's Hines. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Get this. Mike 22. It's coming this way. Here we go. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I'm coming.
Brissett on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Brissett. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. first down. Brissett. Complete to Hilton. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Check, 59. Check 13. Check 13. Watch the ship. Walk up.
On second down now, it's Hines. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Brissett. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20.
43, 15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more that came from.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
We got 3. We got yellow. Alert flare. Exit. Flare. Check. He's checking.
Yellow.
Crash.
I don't need to.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got his man. That's Hardman. 30. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Brissett looks to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Here's Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
22, he's coming, 22.
Brissett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. P.J. Williams with a pick. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Yellow, there's a line. Come on, dude.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.